Let's go over now straight away to a royal biographer, Angela Levin. Good afternoon, Angela.
Hello there.
Now, obviously, let's do a coronation setup, build-up. The excitement is building, obviously. We are now in Coronation Week, but we need to talk about Harry again. The Sun reporting that his whistle-stop visit will be extremely whistle-top. Maybe he's only going to spend as much as 4 hours here, and maybe even worse, some palace courtiers, because they haven't heard from Harry, they don't know when he's coming in, where he's staying, what he's doing. They suspect he might not even turn up. What's going on?
Well, I think this is a deliberate way of showing that he's got power and also to make things very difficult for all the people who've worked incredibly hard for months, if not years, to get the coronation run smoothly. You can see it's like a little boy who's stamping his feet and saying, I'm not going to tell you, it is too shocking. I don't believe anything about what he's saying, really, that he says he's going to go straight back and he will be there for, he has said, or it's been coming from somebody who said it for him, he'll be there for his son's 4th birthday. Now, I can't remember anybody who had a child of 4 who would wait up till about 7 or 8 in the evening before they had their birthday party. So I don't know what on earth he's talking about. And also the fact that they couldn't wait another day and have it on Sunday rather than Saturday, when his daddy would be with him. I find that absolutely extraordinary. No child of 4, he might remember the date, but he wouldn't know where that lived in the calendar. And he would just be happy if you said your birthday party's tomorrow or birthday party's on Sunday. It wouldn't upset him at all. But I think it's a great shame for little Archie and quite stressful for Harry to rush back. He doesn't have my sympathy for his behaviour, but I think that if Meghan has laid down the law that if he doesn't come back in time on that day, that's it, he's missed it. I feel very sorry for him because he should have given a little. I don't know if that's true, but I can't understand why he has to rush out. He wants to avoid people ignoring him. He wants to avoid the boos, but I think there's something much deeper than that that's going on.
Indeed. Well, listen, I wish the King all the best, and I hope it's a very special day on Saturday, and I hope the nation has a fantastic party. So I'm all for the coronation, all for the King and all that. But he's now, well, he's not him technically demanding, but the Archbishop of Canterbury is requesting that we swear an oath of allegiance to the King. Now, I don't know where you stand on that, Angela. As I say, this is not an expression of my disloyalty, but I'm sorry. I'm afraid it's 2023. It's not 1623. I am not going to swear an oath of allegiance to the King. It's anachronistic and medieval. Where do you stand on this?
Well, I completely agree with you. I'm just not a sort of woman who would pay homage to anyone, actually. It makes me shudder. I mean, everybody, even the King, is a human being, and they can fall apart or things can't work out. But I don't want... homage is looked as if I should crawl on the floor or something like that in front of them. It's really so, because as you know, I'm a huge fan of the monarchy.
Of course.
And I think King Charles will make an excellent king, and I think Queen Camilla will make an excellent queen to support him and help him with this huge burden. But I'm just not going to do any sort of homage whatsoever. But the first time I read it, a sort of awful thing went down my back, and I thought, oh no, please not.
Well, do you know what's interesting about it, Angela? I know you're a fervent royalist, and I've spoken to lots and lots of fervent royalists since this instruction came down for us to swear
Well,
allegiance.
it's a request, isn't it? They've said
A request, but everyone, like yourself, everyone, fervent royalists, is saying, no, 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 this is wrong. So what I'm asking you here, Angela, is, you know, the king, he's got a tough job. He wants to modernise the monarchy, and I'm going to put this down as a mistake on his part, but anyone trying to modernise the monarchy who then goes along with a request for us all to touch our forelocks and swear allegiance to him is really not understanding the meaning of the word modernise, is he?
No, I'm not. I don't agree. I think he's between a rock and a hard place. If he tries to modernise, he'll get attacked. If he doesn't modernise, he'll get attacked. There's so much negativity wafting around, but luckily the majority of people will go along with him. I think that it was expressed in the wrong way, actually.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I agree.
If anybody would like to join in and say that, you know, it would be fine, but please, you know, don't put yourself in an awkward position, then I would have been fine. But this did seem, and I agree with you totally, it seemed like an order, although it was a request. But you can't come out afterwards and say, by the way, it wasn't an order, it was a request, because it doesn't wash them. But I think I do think he has a very hard job. I don't agree with you that he doesn't. And I think that there's masses to do with the Commonwealth and the UK. And I think that you know, something just slipped through. Yeah. He can't have been in control of absolutely everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, I didn't mean to imply he doesn't have a hard job. I just suspect that he didn't really think about this that much because it's actually technically a request from the Archbishop of Canterbury for us all to pay homage to our new monarch, Charles.
Well, I'm not a fan of the Archbishop of Canterbury.
No, am I?
I don't think he thought carefully. I don't think anyone should have expected him. He should have had things written down for him. I don't think King Charles even had agreed it should have been done in that sort of gauche way. He's made lots of mistakes before with what he said, has the Archbishop, and I think that it's just really unfortunate that it's come out like this when people are so edgy. I mean, a lot of people who are really keen already. I was at the place for the media last night, 10 o'clock at night, and there were still people who were putting up tents along the way.
Oh, really?
Like that. So they're really, really keen people there. It's just been a very silly slip of the tongue, but we all know you can say something and just make a silly mistake, and that haunts you for ages. I don't think King Charles will be happy about it. The Archbishop will probably do another of his apologies.
His characteristic apologies. Listen, Angela, great to talk to you as always. I'm sure we'll talk again this week. It's going to be a big week for Angela, royal biographer, for TalkTV, for all of us. We're going to do lots and lots of coronation coverage leading up to the big day on Saturday. I'm going to be in this studio on Saturday with my friend and colleague Mike Graham for our coronation special. So quite a week, and I hope it's a very special day on Saturday. But swear an oath of allegiance to the king? No thanks, mate. Won't be doing that.